In this module, I want to talk to you about the 5 key strategies for turbo boosting your sales team's sales production. In the previous session, we said that the core responsibility of sales leadership is to exceed sales and profitability budgets, right? And we said that this was done by really inspiring our team and our sales individuals with the highest levels of self-motivated performance and keeping them continually engaged as well as growing. Now, in order to accomplish this, because it's one thing to say, it's another thing now to accomplish it, there are 5 high leverage essentials that every sales leader, and you're a sales leader now, because now you know what sales leadership is. There are 5 high leverage essentials that every sales leader must master. And these 5 components, I'm going to give you an overview now, but over the next several months, we're going to go in depth to really understand each of these components, as well as give you exercises and methodologies to help implement these 5 critical strategies so that you not only just add to your skills repertoire, but more importantly, so that you actually get traction, so that you actually get to see increases in sales activity, in sales production, and most importantly, in increasing your sales revenue. Interestingly enough, though, attention to any one of these areas will result in improved sales performance. But when they're combined, they will form an irresistible force that's guaranteed to turbo boost your sales team's revenue production. I know this. I've done this many, many times with many sales organizations. So what I want to do is give you an overview, if you like, of the 5 key strategies. And the first one is sales performance coaching. So what is sales performance coaching? Well, I'll give you a definition of sales performance coaching in a moment. But here's what we know about sales performance coaching. It's been proven that when effectively applied, sales performance coaching is the fastest and most effective vehicle to drive your sales growth. It's not only time tested, it's a behavior changing sales acceleration strategy. Sales performance coaching, when mastered, would massively drive your sales growth. One-on-one sales performance coaching is the foundation, really, on which all permanent and consistent growth within your business is going to be built. So what actually is sales performance coaching? Well, in the book, Bulletproof Your Sales Team, I defined sales performance coaching as the ongoing practice and process by which sales leaders, that's you, empower and support the learning, the growth, and the sales performance improvement of an individual salesperson, as well as obviously your sales team. And how do you do this? You do this by working with your individual salespeople to clearly, number one, define their goals, and then map out a strategy for those goals accomplishment. Then, as the sales performance coach, you provide regular guidance, feedback, insight, and direction to ensure successful execution, to ensure your salespeople achieve their goal. As an effective sales leader, you're going to provide each of your individual salespeople with ongoing and regular sales performance coaching. And you work with your people both in the field and in the sales meeting room or wherever you sit down one-on-one with your people. Now, let me just say this while we're talking about in the field. It is an enigma to me why sales management do not get out into the field with their sales team. The best place for you to find out what your people are they saying, what they're doing, is by being a fly on the wall, by listening in on your team by sitting with them, by going out in the field with them. Now, I know because of distances and because of cost reduction that it's sometimes impossible to get out and see all your salespeople. With technology today, have your salespeople record their sales calls and bring them to you for your one-on-one coaching. And in this way, you'll know what they are saying, not what they tell you they say, but what they actually say. It's not about what someone says. They can have the best intentions. It's about behavior. It's about what it is they do when they're on the job, when they're under the pressure of the sale, when they're under the pressure of the customer firing questions at them. How are they coming across? Where are they dropping the ball? This is why you need to be in the field, either with them or vicariously through technology, so that you can observe what it is they're actually doing on the ground. Sales performance coaching supports your sales team in solving their sales performance issues, and it keeps them on track to not just only meet their goals, but in many cases exceed them. When you do sales performance coaching regularly, it will help you as well as your people focus on the critical issues that your people are currently facing and the actions that are going to be required to improve that specific area of sales performance. You will empower your salespeople when you do this on a regular basis with them, with clarity and with focus. And where required, you'll also be able to equip them with the tools that they need to execute their specific action plans. By the way, let me say this. One of your biggest roles as a sales performance coach is to support your salespeople in cutting through all the stuff that pours in on them on a daily basis. And you know the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Both internal issues and challenges, as well as external issues and problems. And this doesn't mean that you need to be a receptacle for every issue that happens in their lives. But when they come to you and you have your one-on-one time with them, this is now your opportunity to gather insight, to find out what is roadblocking them, and then take the necessary steps, either by empowering them to move it forward or by you making the decision to pick up the baton yourself, taking action, and moving these roadblocks forward. So, as a sales performance coach, there are 4 core development practices that you'll be using. So what are they? Well, the first one is what we call tuition. So what's tuition? This is the teaching component. This is the instruction component. This is where we provide the individual salesperson with direction, instruction, and with the knowledge that they need to help move the sale forward. So tuition helps your people to understand the specific things that they must know in order to change their current ineffective approach. The second one is consultation. So what is consultation? Well, this involves identifying and analyzing the specific issues or situations that are impacting on that individual's performance and assisting that salesperson to clearly clarify and define their goal, as well as map out a plan to enable its achievement. So we're not only going to be identifying and analyzing what all the specific issues and situations that are impacting that salesperson and also their performance, but also we're going to help them to clearly define their goals. I know this sounds kind of basic, but folks, I'm telling you, the amount of salespeople that are out there with airy-fairy goals, and even if they have goals, they don't have a plan that is being mapped out to enable that goal achievement.